Hi and welcome to this video in which I'll be reacting to Cyprus's song for Eurovision 2024, Liar by Silia Kapsis.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water, and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
Second year in a row we're having an Australian with Cypriot roots representing Cyprus at Eurovision. A lot of people are pretty excited for this song. She seems to be a good performer with a promising career ahead of her, but I do say ahead of her because she is 17. This is one of the more anticipated songs of the season, I would argue, because she was, I think, the third artist to be announced. She was the second artist to be announced. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of underwhelmed by the other two songs released today. I think they do have something to offer, each of the songs, but it's not what I was hoping for from them. So we'll see what Liar has to offer, because I'm not a massive fan of dancey bops usually. It's not where I tend to hang out musically, but maybe this one will convince me. Is 3 the record number of Eurovision songs released in one day? Like, I know we have Super Saturdays with 4 or 5 songs being chosen on the same day, but they're usually released on different days leading up to the national selections. So is 3 the record number of songs actually released to the public in one day? I don't know. It's the most I've ever heard of. And this one is kind of technically, because apparently it took part in Greece's internal selection last year and wasn't officially released to the public, but did kind of get leaked or something. It's just been revamped for Silia Kapsis and not for whoever was singing it last year. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name. This is the song that I have the lowest expectations for today. So if I do like it, it will be the biggest surprise and I'll be really excited. If I don't like it, I'll just kind of have expected that anyway. I'm going to ask Robin to move so that I can react to the video in this corner, like I always do. Robin, what do you think about moving? Can we have you turn around, please? Now that Robin has moved, I don't know if she's staying there, but I'm ready to react to Liar by Silia Kapsis now. Very dramatic opening. No, I don't like that start. Okay. It's definitely building. Okay. It's got a nice beat that's kicked in. It's very dramatic, this music video. That's a cool rhythm. And a strong rhythm as well. Okay, this is the clip we've seen all over social media. Liar is a good word to stretch out. That's a questionable lyric, but okay. I don't know, I'm not a massive fan of these lyrics. They feel a bit cringe to me, but and overused. It's a very powerful pop song. It works, but it's not my kind of thing, unfortunately. And there's the dance break moment. Of course, this will be amped up 300% on the Eurovision stage. It's very catchy. I reckon this will be the song of the three that have been released today that gets stuck in my head the most. It does end a little bit abruptly for me. I did not expect the end to come with just 'cause you're alive. But that's what it is. Eurovision song needs to be 3 minutes. I think this one's actually coming in a little bit under. I think it's probably like 2:48 or something. It works for what it is. I'm sure Silia can deliver a great stage show, and I'm expecting it to go through to the final because surprisingly we've not really got as many powerful female bobs this year yet. So I think this one's pretty safe. I mean, you could argue Thora, but that's a different league. I forgot about Malta. That's also definitely in this kind of area. It even has some kind of similar production, I think. I think Liar is probably stronger than Loop. Oh, they both four-letter L words. Fighter. I personally prefer Fighter, I think. But this one is definitely very catchy and maybe the most radio-friendly song we've got yet. I think it's more radio-friendly than Always on the Run, but I assume that Silia can deliver a true stage show. Whereas Isaac, I don't know that he can with the current German delegation. As I was saying as I was reacting to it, I think the lyrics are pretty basic, overused, cringy, nothing very original in them. But the song is definitely catchy. It's probably gonna get stuck in my head. I was somehow expecting even more power from Liar. Maybe the power will come from it being on stage, but I was expecting more power from the studio cut. I'm not sure it can do much in the actual final though. There's a lot of strong songs this year already, and I think yes, the stage show will elevate it, but I don't know if it's got that much to work with. I'm curious if the staging will amount to anything more than just Silia and some dancers. Like if there will be any of that couples arguing from the music video on the stage. I reckon this will be quite low in my personal rankings. Probably not in the bottom 5 though. Yeah, as I said before I even reacted to it, I'm not a fan of this style of music, and while this one is catchy, it hasn't convinced me in any other way, and I've not seen the stage show yet, which could also bump it up in my rankings because I imagine the stage show will be pretty impressive. I've not got much more to say, so thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that you got something out of it. I will see you in the next one when that shows up on your feed. Bye! So many biscuits to make, Robin. It is not good. My throat is dying.